Okay, let's see this. As you all know, armor races have updated a couple of times over the couple of years. So as you know, many players have freaking left this game since update 3.00. As we know, developers decided to remove the snap turn ability and also add engine fires and brake noises. Even turning off the tanks have really been a pain in the ass. Another thing I have to add is the unbalanced matchmaking. As you can see in this here, it went from 2, then it goes to 1. You rarely get a full on 6 on 6 nowadays. It's mostly 4 on 3, 1 on 1, 6 on 5. And plus, most of the time you end up with one player with 5 bots, or 2 players against 1 player with a load of bots. So the game's gone backwards since then. To go with bugs and glitches, as we know, there's always been connection problems and even lag that happens the odd time. But just to say, even with most players being frustrated, as you can see here, it's a 2 on 2, what I was talking about with matchmaking. When I was talking about matchmaking, you can see here, it looks like it's 2 players or 2 bots. But like I said, even here, normally you would expect a full on 6 on 6, but since the couple of updates, you rarely get to see that. To get a full on 6 on 6, you have to really use, okay, public chat is back, which is great, but even now the most legendary players that I used to play with, like Pakistan Ace, Crickshot, Sid Yeager, they've all left because of the game not being as fun as they used to do with the snap turns. And also to mention with the engine fires. Players, as you know, some of the time boost a lot in battles, in random battles. Just because they have a habit of doing it. Like, see this? This is a bot. So he's just going to be gone in seconds. As we see there. Over here, there's a player. See, bots get taken out easily because they're stupid. In my opinion, they're stupid. So just what I think is that if you compare this game to others, physics some people prefer like snap turn, flip the other opponent over and other things, but to me, since the physics changed, like even look, I can't even do this. See, brake noises. Like I can't even do brake noises. Like dogfighting has now become non-existent since snap turns were removed. As you can see there. Either I did score well there, but here's another example. This time to 4 on 4 again, like I said. Yeah, this time to 3 on 2 is another example of bad matchmaking. Some of the glitches have been have been like endless games, like some battles I've been in that has health regeneration. Other times you try capping the flag and cap the flag doesn't work. Even you get some people getting away with things that they shouldn't. Some glitches Like even with lag, like you have like a tank that's there, and when you try and aim to shoot at it, it just goes away. So that's another problem. Like here it's a 3-on-2. Like come on, how is that even fair to the opposition? How is that even fair? It's not. It means they will be under pressure. It means the other side will be under pressure to do well. So I just think that unless something dramatic happens, more players will be leaving, and the game's gonna end up going down the butthole, going down the shithole. Like to me, it's still fun. Even though it has these odd annoyances, I still think the game's fun to a certain point. To move on to other points, I was trying to say. As you can see, even with a 3-on-2, on paper you would think easy, but it's not. If you think of it, 2 players, 1 bot. Most matches now are more like modern. It's more like a Sniperville match. Like most players now snipe from long range instead of the old modern era, which is more being aggressive, going up close, snap turning, flipping them over and all that. As you can see, this bloke's just there. Like I had to adjust my playing style when the update came. I used to be aggressive in his face and all. Like I'll show you as an example of dogfighting. Nowadays, look, this is dogfighting past 3.00. Can't get behind him. 3. As you can see there, engine fire, which is bad. Look, I try and do that. Look, I have to adjust the gun after. See, that's my new style of dogfighting. Okay, that time I did get the kill, but still. Okay, was that, but still. Even with players boosting, they think players boosting equals, engine fires and all. The engine fires have been a real bad thing to add to the game. There have been squeaky noises and all that. Also, times between updates. Okay, I'll show you something here. Here, I'm going to compare 2 different games. Like, I'll show you the updates of the 2 games. How long each one was for update. This one. Where's update? That was update 2.6. That was around. See, that was updated on the 21st of August this year. So if you think of it, World of Tanks Blitz have already updated, and now compare that to Armored Aces, which I'll show you the last update, 25th of July. 25th of July this year. July, August, September. That's 3 months. That's 3 months since the last update. And even also, you compare it to the developers' other games, like for example, RoboCraig, which is another game owned by the same developers. 29th of July. So that's the same route. That's update's been taken longer, and now their newest game, it's March. So there has been no update for them games. Like, and another thing that's the upgrading system, the new upgrading system that's in the game of Armored Aces. To me, I think the developers copied off this game. Like, I'll show you. If you look at this video, I'll show you what I mean. Ignore that. Ignore that. I'll show you the bit. That's the upgrading. Look. Does that not say it's a copy of what AA has? If you look up here, there's gold, there's silver. And pause. And if you see here, like Armored Aces, each gun has a level, like from tier 1 to tier 4, just like AA. That tells me that they just copied it, what's on Drone Wars, to Armored Aces. Here's another point, another point there. Another thing, this new way of getting in, it's a pain in the ass. Like, look, it takes me a couple of times to tap just to get in. And plus there's glitches galore, like I do that. Okay, this time it worked, but still. Like, I'll show you something here. It's not happened there, but still. Odd times I get, like, shows up like it's fully upgraded, but the line's also halfway for some weird reason. That's one of the weird glitches that's been going on in this game. So that's the main thing. And two things left to cover, if I have to say it, is one, players getting stuck in lobby for brigade wars. Like, every brigade, as we know, every brigade gets a team of 6 in brigade wars. You get a team of 6 with your top best players, they get put in, but you may not know, one of your players might end up getting kicked out for no damn reason. It might be, you might do one thing, you might go in with 6 and you end up with 5. That is frustrating for some players. Some people have the time to boost their tank for brigade wars, then realise to get kicked out of a brigade war by some unreal reason, which really puts a bit of people getting a bit peed off. Equals people getting peed off there. So that is one thing that has been the real pain in the butt. And plus, even adding another thing, adding maps. As I've heard, the last new map this game has ever added was in November 2016, and as you heard, the tank map El Alamein. No new maps have been added since then. I don't know why, but all has been coming out with server updates, but it's been doing nothing to the game. I still find, like I said, I find it enjoyable, but if you have to think, it's just less thing on their plate. That's what's going on at the moment. So that's just what I hope. Even some developers, they're doing well at their job. I give them credit. The game they're producing is very good. I know it's tough for them today to do well, get everything sorted and all that. But sometimes, okay, when it comes to players that hack, usually when you report a player, you normally do a video or screenshot. But sometimes, as I've heard, you have to have good evidence for you to prove someone is guilty. Like, for example, if someone has a row of high tier tanks that they say is cheated, there has to be good evidence for them to do it. They can't just, what I call, ban someone immediately, just saying like, you have high tier tanks, you're banned. That's just pulling a bad taste in the player's mouth, which might not want them to play the game ever again, which is what I think is happening. So I think that the game needs to change, but that's all my opinion. Hope you all enjoyed.